Some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. As the character of Malvolio said in Shakespeare's Twelfth Night. This quote has been then taken up by Robin Williams and his Teddy Roosevelt in the more ironic story of Night at the Museum, in a moment when a leader calls another one to absolve his duty.
Alright, just one question to break the ice, Mago Sagarin. Just say who he is and who it was for you in your history.
Well, I mean, it was a very important guy. Guy believed me. Guy gave me, pretty much handed me a starting point guard's job in the EuroLeague, my first year in the EuroLeague. Very tough coach, but at the moment I felt that it was the best coach for the young players in Europe, and Olympia had at that point such an amazing system developing young players. So it was a great place for me at that time, and I loved the year with him, and I loved the year in Ljubljana.
Sarunas Jasikevicius was not born as a chosen leader. He became one during his career. The leadership is rooted in him to the point that his passage in 2014 from commander in the field to general of the bench was as natural as the river's flow.
And yeah, they told us that, as you said, he was a tough coach. Like in the trainings was very tough. If you can explain us what type of trainings.
I mean, back then it was less games, so you would train a little bit more. We were training very intense, and he was smart. He was the first coach that really showed me how the team must be run, all the details of running teams, how to involve other players. Like I said, in the year with Mago, I probably took, steps forward that I would take in with other coach in 2 or 3 years.
All right. You told that you learned from the best, and the best is Obradovic. Close friend of you, if you can explain us what you learned from him, the way he.
I mean, we don't have that much time for the interview. You know what I mean?
It's like
still learn, But a lot of times he makes you see things in a more simple way. The phrase I love from him always is, simple is the most difficult. I believe it's also true in the modern days. This is what a lot of times I try to teach my players. First of all, the most simple things that I a little bit forgotten, the fundamentals, and I learned a lot how to manage the group. Watch him closely in many critical situations, which is when the real character comes out. And like I said, in a short version, probably that would be what I can say.
As in any story, a mentor is always needed for each protagonist. Someone able to inspire and show you the way to overcome troubles, and in the end, succeed. In Yazi's story, the two figures are Zmago Sagadin and Zeljko Obradovic, two masters of European basketball, who crossed with Sarunas into different moments of his life, by building his competitive character, outlining the way he sees the game, and making him a legend.
What's your relationship with him right now?
It's more of a friend. It's more of a. A lot of times I will call him up when I have a decision to make. I know I will get a straightforward, honest answer. I enjoy really my time with him, especially the long dinners. Normally they're a lot of fun, a lot of joking, and anytime you can have fun and joke with anybody, you got to do it the most possible.
You played in US too, Maryland too. If you just left a piece of your heart there, You perhaps, call the family that hosts you, you're in contact with them?
Yeah,
or-
the family that I lived in the United States, we have a very close relationship, the whole family. It's my second family for sure. I couldn't get any more luckier to be with the people that I was there.
What have you learned in the experience, US experience?
I mean, you just learn a different culture, different lifestyle. It, ultimately, the more cultures, the more languages you learn, makes you smarter, makes it easier for you to adjust in your new experiences. It's part of the life process.
Great. Lastly, you played for Barcelona, and then you went to Maccabi. Perhaps, the place that maybe you at the time didn't expect to explode. Now you are like a myth for them, and you are like an idol for all the Maccabi fans. Perhaps if you can explain us how was your transfer from Barcelona to Maccabi? It was easy for you to change the culture, going to another country. It's like all different. Oh, it was easy.
No, it was very difficult one. At that time, I was very naive, 25-year-old, 26-year-old. I think pretty much I only thought that the only thing existed in the world is Barcelona. And I never wanted to leave there. Unfortunately, at that point, the bosses and the coach of Barcelona had a different idea, and you have to leave. And ultimately, these type of things happen a lot. You just gotta move on and try to make it the best of your situation, and it's probably, together with Panathinaikos, it's the most fun years that I had. Maybe even the most fun. I mean, we played incredible basketball. We won things, and
you won all.
Exactly. And off the court, we formed a relationship that lasts forever. So, very, very special 2 years.
That's it. Coach Jasikevicius, Sportando fans. That's it.
All the best.
Thank you very much.
What's up, Sportando fans? Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the first episode of our new format, Walkie Talkie. Follow us on our socials and stay tuned for more.